With it, man. I'm doing a video on aura protection, like vibes and shit. Everybody has the same one, but everybody's isn't at the same strength. Yeah, sun didn't come out for me today, man. It's chilly as fuck out here. But anyway, my lip healing up. You know what I'm saying? Thankfully, graciously, and everything. But anyway, yeah. Aura stuff, visualization and stuff. Hold on, let me pause this. All right, I'm back. You know what I'm saying? I had to get myself together. Okay, we talking about visualization. I'm gonna tell you a technique that I use that actually just came to me. So I didn't make this shit up. It was something that came to me in a dream. So take it for what you want, for what you will. But it's 3 levels. Everybody has 3 levels. Everybody has spirit, which is the aura. Most people can see that little thin layer of energy that's on the skin and shit. That's only the first layer of your aura. That's only your first shield. I'm gonna say this is a protection type of deal right here. This is you controlling your universe consciously. So visualizing this and fixing it in your mind that it is real. You have to know this and believe this individually and at the same time, if that makes sense. First, that first little layer, you wanna think about that. That's what you want to start on. I'm gonna just tell y'all about that. The spirit, it is actually the strongest layer, which is its intensity can get up to 1,000 fold, but is naturally at 100 fold. Meaning, if somebody comes to you, and this is only for people at godhood, like or close to it. Like this ain't something for people who just getting started and shit, because it's not gonna work as good for you if it works out, But this is people who've already surpassed certain levels of this shit. Yeah, you want to visualize your little spirit stuff, your little aura. You know what I mean? That little thin layer on your skin that hovers around your skin, and you want to picture that as a light. Fuck the color, because I've never seen color. Color is irrelevant to me. The intensity of the light is what I've always seen, and that's what I've always gone off of when I look at people. So that first layer can go from 100 to 1,000 fold. That's the repelling intensity of it. So if somebody comes at you with negative energy, you can repel that between 100 to 1,000 fold. The more you become conscious of this, the easier it is for you to see it, to visualize it, the better it'll work for you. It's really the energy that comes from your heart, the protection. It's your first sense, your first mind type deal. So you pick up on. It's where you pick up the energy from. It's where you recognize what type of energy it is. You can judge it from that first level of defense. Your third level of defense is a little bit broader, and it resonates. It emits from the forehead, obviously, and it is. I take that back. I'm tripping. The second level resonates from the throat. So this is when you speak things into existence. So when somebody comes into your presence with negative energy and you dismiss them, or you like make an excuse to leave or some shit, that's you consciously controlling your environment. So that's your second level of defense, which is a little weaker. to begin with, because you want to be more welcoming at all times than repelling. Make it like a 60-40, 65-35, some shit like that. So you don't agitate the universe, because naturally you're supposed to be a positive person, but at the same time you don't want people's negative energy. So when on the second level of awareness, you start speaking things out of your existence. If you want negative people away from you, or you just don't want to hear the things negative people have to say, you get on the phone or you turn the music on, or just shit like that. Shit that you can control within arm's length. You know what I mean? Like, or in the same room as you or some shit. And yeah, but you can also do this with body language, just non-verbal actions to control your environment. That's the second level of consciousness, or your second level of defense, whilst attaining the second level of consciousness. And then the third level is actually when you reach godhood. You become very aware of your surroundings. That's when the first two become like more automatic. You know what I mean? You don't have to think about it anymore. It just does what it does. So that actually saves you room in the brain to think about other shit. So problem, solution, move on. But the third level is actually attaining godhood, or fucking the highest levels of spirituality, which is 1,000, according to the charts and shit you find online. If you Google spiritual, what's the name of that fucking website? Spiritual research facility, some shit. Spiritual science research facility or foundation. Yeah, spiritual research, spiritual science research foundation.com. And they got a lot of good technical, logically, for the logical thinking person, they got a lot of information on there that you gravitate to, and it'll make a lot of things easier to comprehend with the left brain. Because the left brain is always trying to catch up. But yeah, mind you, you have to meditate on these things consciously on the right brain thinking level, and then consciously on the left brain thinking level. Meaning, with the right mind, like I said, you create logic. So with the right mind, you would imagine, is where imagination comes from, creativity and all that shit. So that's you can think of the right brain as like as a woman, just all over the fucking place. And then you can think of the left brain as a man, which is fixed, stubborn. You know what I mean? Nothing. You gotta prove it type shit. I gotta see it to believe it type of shit. Excuse me. The right brain is feminine energy, and the left brain is masculine energy. There we go. We always thinking energy. We always thinking in terms of energy. I'm still working on this myself. Like I said, I'm still learning. But when you meditate on these, you consciously think with the right brain. Keep in mind that you're imagining this, creating this with your right mind. And later on, I guess I'll make a video about how to fix it with your left brain, because it's not real until both sides can understand it. And yeah, it's gonna be a struggle because they're not used to communicating on certain levels. So you're really just willing this, you're making this happen. You're forcing your brain to communicate conjunctively. I guess that's a good word. Yeah. Imagining, visualization and stuff, and good shit and stuff.